Today, we are going to build 3 new LEGO Minifigure Habitats for the CMF Series 27. Hi everyone, welcome back again here to the channel. We are here again with the new series of CMF 27 minifigures. Thank you for LEGO that provided these minifigures on behalf of BrickNerd. If you check out the article, you know that after the first set of 3 minifigures that were the fan favorites, the next one is what I call the cute ones. So we are here with the cat lover, the plush toy collector, and Cupid. So this is the next set of habitats that I'm gonna build, and we are gonna start right away from the plush toy collector. Here you can see already I make a slight modification. I added some headphones over there in lime to give a little bit of a pop of color. So these are very cute. I didn't know they actually existed as a product in real life. But anyway, what I'm going to try to build here is a sort of bedroom for this collector. And let's say, like us, Aphod, she's a avid collector and she's running she's a content creator. She's running a YouTube channel about all these collectible toys. So here I'm going with these pink details, and you can see at the back that this is going to be very messy because I have very few parts in this color. So I had to be creative in my parts usage. So over here we are going to turn the corner. Here I have a couple of shelves where I'm going to add a couple of sort of Lego teddy bears. Now I don't know if I can push this in without taking everything apart, but okay. And then I have this other bigger one over here. For example, over here you can see that I have a tile because I didn't have any other plates. So I connected this from the top and I slide it in. So this is the kind of compromise that I have to take to put this together. On the other side, I decided to use these video kind of tiles. No, this one is Harry Potter one. These are video because they're very colorful. I think they fit this theme very well. So imagine like you have some sort of posters, like displays kind of thing on the wall. For sure, this is the kind of background that a creator would like to have over here. So we say that this is a bedroom. So here I have to add a bed that kind of follows similar color scheme with all this purple and pink and lavender. And then over there, I'm gonna add a sort of desk working area. So over here we have the screen, we have a phone, we have a cup of coffee, and we have a mouse, and we have a keyboard. So all what we need. At the back there, I was running totally out of place, so I added this trans clear one, hoping that it will look like some sort of strip light. Later you can let me know in the comments if it works or not. Anyway, look at the back side. Very, very messy, but anyway, the back side of the habitat is not going to be seen, so that's not a problem. We can start to add our minifigure that's going to be recording sitting here on this side of the bed, and I think this looks pretty cute. And now we need to add a little bit of detail. So here we have a camera on a tripod, and then I thought I could add some lights. I didn't want to make something too big because then it will take away from the view of the habitat. So I built something small. It's not very realistic, I have to say, but we have an idea of what she's doing over here, I think. Let me know what you think about this one. This was quite challenging to come up with idea. The idea for the Cupid instead was a little bit clearer, but it was indeed another difficult habitat. So what I decided to do here is a picnic, and I want to have a couple having a picnic with Cupid ready to strike to his arrow. Now, this is going to be an outdoor scene, so it's going to be quite tricky because outdoor scenes are a bit difficult when made into an habitat because these are sort of square, so rooms work better. So over here, already I ran into a problem. So I need to connect this because I wanted to add some butterflies. But I don't have any regular modified bricks. I only have this one with the studs on two sides. So to overcome that problem, I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to build a little bit of sideways so that I can still feel this sky. If I had a normal one, it would have been much easier. I could just build up, or I could have used another color over there, but of course it will break up the color of the sky. I did the same thing over here on the top, like this. So now we have a big mess there, but it's not really be noticeable. And we have the space to connect maybe a couple of butterfly to add a little bit of color to this scene. I can close the top over here, and at the back I added a couple of details to fill up this boring sky. So here we have the clouds with the sun behind it, and a white fence over here at the end of this park. We can add a couple of characters. So here I have the guy with a rose that is gonna give to I assuming his fiance or whatever. Maybe you can play with it, adding your significant others or your sick figs in a scene similar to this one. Then over here, I have repurposed this tree. If you remember, I did a elf and dwarfs kind of scene, and I have those very tall trees. I took one of those and I make it smaller. Here is where Cupid is sort of gonna fly off. So I have another connection over here, like so. And then I can put Cupid over here, coming off the tree and ready to throw his arrow, release his arrow. Of course, because of this scene becoming a little bit dark and there's a little bit too much shadow, so I'm not too happy about this. But I add a few other details that can be quite interesting. So another little splash of red here on the top with this bird. I'm gonna remove this for a moment because the minifigure come also with this art piece that I connected on top of this bottle. So you can see that already love is in the air here between this couple. And I also have this pretzel piece that I thought it kind of looked like a heart shape. So I thought maybe this minifigure can be sharing a pretzel just to add a little bit of interesting detail to this Cupid scene. So two quite difficult habitat over here. Let's move this to the side and let's continue to the one that I'm most happy with, which is the cat lover. I have a vlog video for my Dreamers members only video that I do every week. There is a bit of behind the scene here of how these builds came together, and you can see that for this one, instead of starting from the walls, I started from the details. So let's move this to the side and let's bring the base in. You can see here I have a television, very simple. I have it here because I decided to connect it to the wall, even though that detail is gonna be mostly hidden. So here I have a cabinet, I have a couple of plants, a big one and a small one, and this is where the TV is gonna be connected. So you see the cable is gonna be then underneath, but I thought I would show you this detail before I close it up. On the far side over there, I have, I don't know how this is called actually, is the kind of thing where the cats can climb up, and you can see here that I have one of the cats in my collection. This I think is some friends, I guess, because it's a bit on the cuter side, so I think it's a friend's one. And then here I decided, sorry about the camera, I decided to add a sofa. So I have this very simple build, coming sideways and then going up there. This is gonna be over there, and here is where I'm gonna place our cat lover that is gonna be sitting over here. We have just a connection, just nice over there. Now for the walls, pretty simple and straightforward. I have this build, so we have a sort of masonry brick kind of apartment with a window that match the color. So we have dark orange, we have medium nougat, a couple of plants outside the window, and a little bit of extra color at the bottom just to break it up. On the other side, I have another wall like that, but I added a couple of details. So here I have a little statuette or action figure. I have a clock. I have a map. I think it kind of meets the vibe of this apartment. Of course, here we need to add a few details. So I'm gonna add a carpet here in front of the sofa. Then we have two kind of cups here. One I'm assuming is a litter box, and maybe one is for the water for the cats. And we can already place one cat over here inside. I'm thinking that because we have cat, would be fun to have a little bird peeking from outside of the window. So we have this blue bird over there looking inside. I have an extra one of these cats, so I thought, okay, this is a cat lover, must have a lot of those. So I'm gonna try to put this on this edge on the side over here. A little bit difficult to place, but it kind of fit because it's a small one. And then this very cute one that come with the minifigure is gonna be here looking at the toy. So here is the selection of this, the final result of these three quite difficult to build habitat. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I have 2 more sets to do. If you read the BrickNerd article, you already saw one of those 6 habitat left. And if you have suggestions, please let me know in the comments down below, in particular for the jetpack racer and the longboarder. Those I think are gonna be the next one. I haven't built them yet, so please give me your suggestion. If you like this video, please consider to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and share. If you want to support further the channel, down in the description below, I have some affiliate links to Amazon US. So if you need to do some purchases, you can do it through my link. So it's a way to support the channel, or you can consider signing up for my membership program. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Ciao, ciao.